Good morning, peeps. We are back at it again with another video. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kel, aka Collection Closet. I'm a full-time reseller. Today, as you see, we are here at the warehouse. However, it is Friday morning. The birds are chirping, the sun is out, and the garage sale signs are up. We're gonna go out and about right now, being that it's Friday, and try to get a head start advantage on this weekend's garage sales. So let's get in the car. Let's get out there and let's see what we can find today to flip online for a profit. Let's go. Go ahead.
Switch sides.
Yeah.
They grow, their feet grow so fast. All the clothes are $1, except suits are 10 and blazers are 5.
How much for your mugs?
Those ones are just plastic. The other ones are Equinox
There you go.
car mats for the
Yeah,
bath.
new wine glass.
It came with extra ones, so but yeah. So that's what they do.
Lunch.
They like to go over there and just
Oh yeah.
play for hours.
Yeah.
All right. So trip one from that garage sale, we literally got, oh God, all of that clothes. Now, the question is, can we fit this bag in my itty bitty Camaro? Typically probably would be able to, but I have a cart, a flea market cart in the back seat. This is gonna be fun. And the reason I bought the golf clubs, obviously the bag itself is worth the 20 bucks I paid for the entire thing. More than that. I'll probably end up giving that to my brother-in-law if he needs a new bag. But it was for this. Oh wait, no, not this driver. It's an older Titleist. I mean, this alone would probably give me around 20. But that other one there, head covers are pretty destroyed. I actually think this head cover is in still decent condition. This head cover is demolished, but a nice little Titleist 917 D2. That alone, I mean, it just has some scratches here in the bottom, but try to buff it out as best we can. Should be a good little profit.
You want to help carry this?
What it is, you stick like foil and parchment in there, and then you pull it, you take it out of the box and you stick it in there, and then you cut it.
I'm taking it.
Oh, you're taking it?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
What you want to do for the whole binder?
Whole binder?
So I know you have $5 per dollar, and then
Yeah, they still have like, they haven't even sold anything out of it yet. 150?
let me see. So this is $5 for a dollar. See how many you got in there.
I think about half those pockets have at least a couple cards.
Yeah. 200 divided by. So it's 5 cards for a dollar divided by 5. So that So I said 187, and they're trying to 200. And you have 5 cards for $1. So. All right, y'all. So just left that yard sale. There was another like picker there in front of me. They bought. There's a huge pile of stuff they had put together. I don't know if I got it on footage, but there's a huge pile of stuff. A huge pile of stuff he had together. So I thought, man, this whole place was picked clean, but he missed probably the best item in there with just this entire bin or entire folder of all vintage. I think it's from '99 and 2000. I have to look at them again. Pokemon cards that are listed $5 for $1. I got the entire bin or the entire booklet for $60. That's gonna be fun to go through later. Maybe there's gonna be some good enough condition to try to send off the grading. I don't know. We'll dig a little bit more deeper into that binder here in a little bit. But $60 for all that. Super happy. Now I know the raw vintage cards. Some of them, you know, go for a buck, a few cents. Maybe $2 depending on the card. But there's some ones in there that may bring a little bit more of a premium. That are a little bit more, you know, better in terms of in a raw condition. However, like I said, if there's some ones that are in pretty good condition in there, we are definitely going to try to send those off to grading and see what kind of grade we could get on those cards. But we can't waste too much time. We got to get on to the next sale. All right, y'all, we're doing pretty good today. I mean, this little small town that is over by our warehouse, I mean, it's typically not this good. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna hit here and there, but I mean, pretty much almost every garage sale we're stopping at, we're leaving with a handful of stuff. So pretty excited about that. We still got some more streets to go down. And of course, when we get to the house, there's some stuff that I didn't get to get footage from because my Ray-Bans died. But nonetheless, we'll obviously do a recap when we get back to the house, but let's keep trying to find some more garage sales. Betty Boop thing. $25, huh? Oh, her arm's broken. It's a really cool piece. All right, so we made it back to our wonderful world, which is our warehouse. We can get everything unloaded from the car into here and show you guys what we ended up getting at the garage sales. All right, so we're here back at the warehouse now. We're gonna end up going over all the different items we ended up finding today. We're gonna start with the biggest stuff, I guess, to the smallest stuff. Not biggest stuff in terms of price, but biggest stuff in terms of literal size. So first things first, we did end up getting this tailor-made, very nice. This thing is in immaculate condition. I'm actually super happy about that. Tailor-made golf bag. I would honestly keep it for myself if I didn't already have a nice golf bag. For $20, as you see here, there's a price on it, but not only did it came with a bag, which just the bag alone, I would have been happy paying $20 for. It did come with a few clubs. Now, a couple clubs in here really not worth much, but there is one club which makes it all worthwhile. So let me show you all that. So first club it came with is going to be this Viper. This is actually from Snake Eyes, which isn't too bad of a brand. Some of the Snake Eyes stuff does sell pretty decent. This is a Snake Eyes Viper MS. This is a pitching wedge. So a nice little piece on a Viper MS grip, and then a Viper MS shaft with a Golf Pride grip. Not a bad little club there. Second club, which actually has a pretty nice head cover, which if any friends of mine have a Titleist, doesn't necessarily have to be the exact club it's for, but if they want to use it. Next club up is this nice little Titleist piece here on a speeder driver, exclusively for Titleist. So it is a Titleist Fujikura shaft, which is not a bad shaft at all. Looks like original grip possibly. Actually, it's a swing right grip on it. Again, not too crazy in terms of value on this particular piece. This next club, however, is a club that made it all worthwhile. But again, like I said, just with the bag alone, I would have been happy paying 20 bucks. Head cover on it is absolutely destroyed. Gotta throw this right into the trash can. But the club itself is a little beauty here. We have a nice Titleist 917 D2. Very, very nice piece. It does have some scuffing and scratching here at the bottom, which, you know, is pretty typical with used clubs. We'll try to buff that out as best we can. Face on it is pretty clean. Again, you know, just some typical scratching. That there is a little more scratching than I would like, but still not a bad piece at all. It's on a Rogue shaft with a nice Jumbo Max Dominant Golf grip on there. This is actually a really nice piece. The grip on it's a much fatter grip. That almost feels like it's a putter grip. Nonetheless, a nice little piece here. We might even keep it for ourselves to have an extra set of, you know, put together an extra set for whenever friends come who don't have their own golf clubs, or we might sell it. But anyway, not bad, not bad. Not too shabby on that pickup. We ended up getting another golf club from a different location. This is going to be the, this is Adams Golf, I believe, yeah. Adams Golf, Tight Lies, a little putter here, a little putterooski. It's actually a left-handed putter. Again, we paid $3 for this. I believe this one here goes between 30 and 40, if I'm not mistaken. Nice little putter on a Tight Lies grip. Great condition, can't go wrong with that. On to the next, from the same garage sale I got that singular club from. I don't think I got footage for it, but I ended up getting this whole bag. There is 16 of them, brand new with tags, vintage Disney little plush. We got Tigger, got this little guy, we got a little parrot. I believe that was from the parrots from Aladdin. We got another Aladdin, a little monkey from Aladdin. Again, there was 16 of them. We paid $25 for all 16, all dead stock vintage. All those are gonna go on our Whatnot Live. We'll probably get anywhere between, I would say, $3 to $5 a piece. We might even get surprised. We might even get even more. You'll never know. You know, Whatnot's a very mysterious thing where a lot can happen. All right, from the very first sale we ended up going to, they had a ton of clothes, and it's gonna be mixed in with some other clothes we're showing because I have all the clothes mixed. Now this garage sale, we got a bunch of clothes and shoes for only $1 a piece. I didn't even look up comps on the shoes. I just looked at brand, and I'm pretty sure these will do decent. Even if they don't do decent on eBay or have a slow sell through, we could easily put them on Whatnot and make a quick profit in literally seconds. But we have these really nice Under Armour Project Rock collab with that little logo there for the Project Rock. Really good condition, no real bad heel drag or nothing like that. Got those for $1. We got a nice pair of golf cleats, which is actually really nice. They're in pretty decent condition too. They're at 9.5. They do not fit me, so I can't keep them for myself, but still clean them up nicely. That should come out real nice for $1. And then the last of the shoes I got from that garage sale were these Adidas. I don't know why I picked these up. They look kind of cool. They kind of look like the early Yeezys back in the day, the Red Octobers, but obviously they're not Yeezys. They're in good condition though. Again, for $1, you cannot go wrong. Even if they don't do good on eBay, I could easily throw this on Whatnot and make a good little quick profit. Before we get into the clothes and the Pokemon cards we end up getting, again, showing you all the sterling silver pendants. Show you guys the real quick, again, the sterling silver pendants we ended up getting. I believe we paid $30, if I can remember correctly, for all of these sterling silver pendants. I mean, very nice pieces, really cool stones. The stone stuff is super in right now, very popular. So we shouldn't have a problem at all selling these. Debating, we're probably gonna keep hold of these for a while, let silver keep on climbing, and then once we get a whole bunch of jewelry together, we'll either try to sell all, you know, in markets or whatever, or we may even just do an all jewelry Whatnot Live and let them fly. Who knows? All right, let's get into the clothing and then into those Pokemon cards. So this sale, I think this was the sale that I got these pants from. I can't even remember. Obviously, I'm sure we got a little bit of footage from it. But one of these sales, which I think it was this one, they end up doing storage unit auctions. So trying to get buddy-buddy with a lot of people who do storage unit auctions are super big, especially if you do clothes, because a lot of storage people hate dealing with the clothes. They only want the antiques, they only want the video games, and some of the times they only want the furniture. So having connections with people who do storage units are really big, because you could probably get a lot of their clothing for pennies on the dollar. This person did the storage units, and all their clothes, no matter what the item was at the garage sale, were all just $1. So that's a pretty common thing today. A lot of the items we end up getting today, we only paid $1 a piece for. So these are some super sick South Pole wide leg with a sick diamond and money sign embroidery on the front. These should do very, very, very well on eBay. Super stoked about getting these. They're also a great size 36. They're not a 40 plus, which the bigger sizes are usually a little bit harder to sell, but this here should do absolutely amazing on eBay. We also got some, minor things like a Ralph Lauren Blake, the Blake style. Usually does pretty well. Blake, little long sleeve button up. Another nice little Ralph Lauren little chest pocket on it. This one also does have the elbow pads, which the elbow pad stuff usually is a little bit more in demand as well. These ones are a little rough, but still, it'll still sell pretty decent. Same place we got those South Poles. We end up getting these Paco jeans. Paco jeans have nice little detail there in the back. Also, Paco jeans spell out on the front logo. It does have some paint splatter in there, but I mean, even with the paint splatter, not even trying to get the paint splatter out, I mean, we should be able to sell these pretty good without a problem. Next up we have are these Pepe jeans, PP Pepe, however you want to pronounce it. Don't need to know how to pronounce it, just need to know how to sell it. Very nice, like Y2K vintage jorts. Jean shorts are super in right now. Has a cool like little purple trim to it, little studs on it. Looks like some of the studs are missing, which I didn't even really look at the garage sale, to be honest. I just saw them and was trying to grab as quickly as I can in case anybody else came up on me and started grabbing things that I wanted. But even with the studs missing, even I could probably, I don't know, throw these on Whatnot, sell it locally to some vintage kid around here. It'll sell fine. Again, didn't really look much into what I even picked up. Some of this stuff, like with the Oneida tag, I just kind of picked up and was kind of running through the stuff at $1 a piece. I was trying to hurry up with this vintage stuff. We have Dead Frog inactive soccer wear. Cool little piece. Haven't heard of that Dead Frog, but it is soccer wear, which a lot of the vintage soccer stuff does pretty good. So can't go wrong with that for $1. A little vintage soccer tee. We end up getting an MMA Elite little graphic. These do pretty decent as well. Probably a little $20 bill there. Cool graphic in the front. We did end up finding this little early 2000s. Maybe late 90s, probably not. It was probably early 2000s, 25th anniversary. Let's see if there's a date on it. I think that says 2009. Little NASCAR piece. It is Mark Martin. There's a nice big back hit to it, and there is a front hit. NASCAR stuff has gone down in value, but there's some pieces that are still pretty good at picking up. This one here, I was not familiar with the brand. I thought it was Deftones at first, but it's not. I have no idea. If you know better than I do. Definitely looks like a little Y2K brand. I mean, just with the print pattern on it, I did pick it up without looking it up. I don't think there should be any problem selling this on eBay. I have a weird gut feeling this could sell for probably about $20 on eBay, but if it's not worth anything, if this is a nothing brand, I could easily throw this on Whatnot and a Y2K live and make a few bucks off of it. Next up, another little vintage piece. This is actually another NASCAR. It's a Dale Earnhardt Jr. National Guard, like collab kind of tee there. Not bad for $1. What do we have here? This was actually really cool. This is on a Delta tag. It is a vintage Orlando Magic 1999, $89.99 tee, and actually has some autographs on it, which is pretty cool. I know that one, that's Bo Outlaw. Obviously, you could read it, but I've actually met Bo Outlaw. Obviously, being here in Orlando, I've been to a lot of the games. I've got his signature before myself. This one here, I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. It shouldn't be too hard to look it up because there is their jersey number number 10 on there from the 89.99 series. Just do a quick Google search, and I should be able to pull up exactly who that autograph is. Next up, just a little plain Nike t-shirt for $1. Easy little Whatnot money there. This one here, we got some pink cargo Nike sweats for $1. That's gonna go on our Whatnot live. We end up getting just a little polo Ralph Lauren, simple small pony polo for $1. Again, another Whatnot piece, little Nike hoodie. Another Whatnot Nike full zip hoodie. We got a little small pony Polo Ralph Lauren polo for $1. Now I know a lot of people probably are saying right now in their minds, small ponies don't sell for anything but for $1. Even if we sell it for, we're gonna list it for $18.88. Even if I accept an offer, 12, 15, 10 bucks for it, that's an easy, quick little flip. Little Ralph Lauren plaid button up. Another Ralph Lauren button up. We end up getting this nice little Jordan, Toronto, Canada, Jordan tee for Whatnot. We also got this Nike Florida Gators tee, little eBay piece there. We ended up getting a few of these Polo Ralph Lauren tees, little pocket tees, in a lot of different colorways. We got this colorway, we got it in red, we got it in white, we got it in green, we got it in blue, we got it in gray, and we got it in a navy colorway. Again, $1 a piece. Those ones sell pretty decent for us. Anywhere between, we accept offers anywhere between 12 and 18 bucks for those. Again, from $1. It's not gonna take us any time at all to photo that. Super quick photo, super quick listing. I mean, people be like, oh, that's not worth my time. It's perfectly okay if it doesn't fit your business model, but we're perfectly okay with throwing these. The name of the game is about averages. So as far as our store average, we'll pick those up all day long. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. I did not see that this one is a little jacked up. It does have a hole there. We'll try to stitch that back in nicely and get these listed. Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. Another Whatnot piece, some Nike sweats. We end up getting another Nike hoodie. Little white Nike hoodie for Whatnot. Again, a little stain there we gotta try to get out. We tend not to try to get items with stains. Try to do our best to look at it before we buy it. But something like that, we'll throw that in the oxy bath, and that should come out fine. Another $1 item we end up getting here, quarter zip Polo Ralph Lauren. Very nice little gray sweater. Colder season is upon us, so sweater is starting to sell more. That same sale, another nice sweater. The nice colored Polo Ralph Lauren. We end up getting this Peter Millar. I think this is either wool, acrylic, cashmere maybe. This is wool and silk blend. Wool silk blend. Little Peter Millar sweater there. Very nice. And we also got a green Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. All right, guys, so now let's get into those Pokemon cards. All right, making our way to the Pokemon binder. As you see here, they originally wanted 25 cents a card or 5 cards for $1. This is definitely the potential pickup of the day. Looking at this binder here, there was a ton of vintage Pokemon cards, mostly from 99 and 2000. As you see here, we have some from the Fossil collection. I see the date on the bottom corner there. Tons of great pieces. First couple pages had some cards missing. A lot of cool pieces here. I mean, you can't go wrong with vintage Pokemon. I mean, this definitely had the 10-year-old me screaming on the inside finding these, because I literally had all these exact cards as a kid growing up. So super cool to find them out there in the wild still. This Pikachu card right here actually has a variation that's worth some money. But ton of great pieces here, a lot of vintage ones. Conditions out of them look pretty good, so we're definitely going to try to get these sent out, or some of them sent out for grading. As you see here, this is a first edition card here, which means it's literally one of the first cards of ever coming out of Pokemon, the first set. Now, there are several of the first edition cards in this binder as well, so we're going to kind of look over those again a little bit closer outside of this. We're going to put all these in penny sleeves and hard top loaders, and anything that's in immaculate condition, we're definitely going to try to send out for grading. Not only, obviously, we can get it graded, so we know, as far as condition, that it's, as mint as it possibly can be, as well as for, investment purposes or reselling purposes later on down the road. Grading these cards, as long, of course, some of them get a high grade, definitely will bump up the profit margin. Even though we're going to have to pay to get it graded, some of these graded at 8, 9, or 10, more so than 9 and 10s, will definitely raise that value a lot. So Very happy about this binder. Good potential in there. We'll keep you all in the loop with what we end up doing with these. What do you say, Max? Should we keep the Pokemon cards? Should we sell the Pokemon cards? Oh, here comes Dexter, of course. Always want to be the center of attention here. And that is going to conclude today's garage sale haul. Guys, leave it down in the comments below. What was your favorite item we picked up today? Also, drop in the comments down below what you guys end up finding this weekend out there on the hunt. I'm curious. I read all those comments. I replayed all of them. So drop it down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about your finds this weekend. And if you have not already, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to this video if you liked it. Helps the channel out tremendously. And keep on keeping on turning a dollar to a dream. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.